Hey, this is Colt Eastwood. I don't know if you expected me to do a Destiny 2 video after the reveal the other day. Let me just boil it down to me watching the reveal thinking, wow, it looks like an expansion. And before I sound like a big jerk, I know that almost every sequel looks very similar to its predecessor, but I don't know, I just saw this and thought, man, I do not want to get burned again. I know there's people that really like the Destiny game. I don't, so I wasn't going to do a video about it. But I just recently saw a tweet from Ryan McCaffery. It's hard for me to like this guy because you guys already know I don't like IGN, I don't like GameSpot. I also didn't really feel like doing a video about the 30 frames per second lock on the consoles regardless of which one you own, but I had to after I saw this tweet from Ryan McCaffery. Somebody asked him, if PS4 Pro can't run Destiny 2 at 60 FPS, then I can't imagine that Xbox Scorpio will either, even if it can. And his response was, correct. No chance Scorpio gets 60 FPS. Bungie/Activision will want console parity, especially in light of their marketing deal with Sony. Who cares about a marketing deal with Sony? I can't believe this. Wouldn't Bungie want to have their game look as great as it can, as great as possible? Apparently they're letting the myriad of configuration of PC gamers anywhere from some mediocre gaming laptop up to a beast of a gaming rig with SLI dual 1080 Ti's. They're letting them run this game however they want. And here you have the mid-generation refresh consoles. But this has nothing to do with parity of the base PS4 with the PS4 Pro. As embarrassing as it is, this has everything to do with an overclocked old CPU that Sony had decided to put into the PS4 Pro. Sure, Xbox Scorpio looks like it has an old Jaguar CPU too, but there's a huge difference in capability between the Scorpio CPU and the Pro CPU. Would Sony really stop Activision and Bungie from allowing 60 FPS on the Scorpio? Well, it's not exactly like that, is it? All they have to do is say, no, don't do the extra work. You don't have to. Just make them all the same. We'll just say it's fair. We'll just say it's fair for everybody playing. Last time I checked, Sony said no to cross-platform gaming, so Bungie, it's not like you're letting us play against Sony gamers on an Xbox or PC gamers against Sony gamers. It's not like you're letting us do that cross-platform. And who is Ryan McCaffery to say that there's some closed-door deal that Sony can't talk about that they made with Bungie? And I've been telling you guys that the PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio are optional upgrades. They're optional if you want more power, you want better graphics. But why? When you stand at the store and you say, should I buy the PS4 Pro at $400 or the Slim at $300? What am I getting for my extra $100? You're not getting a 4K Blu-ray player, and apparently you're not getting a better frame rate. We still don't know how that's going to work out for Scorpio. It's almost like it's a political correctness with gaming. No, it's not fair. PS4 gamers can't be locked at 30 FPS. Why not? If that's the hardware that's available to them, that's how they're going to play the game. Those people that bought the Nintendo Switch, they have to deal with a 720p screen. Are they okay with that? Absolutely they're okay with it, because that's where they want to play. Those are the games they want to play. But if gamers decide they want to go with the Xbox Scorpio because they think they're going to get better graphics, more features, higher frame rates, they should spend that money and that's what they should get. It shouldn't be up to a developer like Bungie, who's really good at tugging on people's crotch and leading them along. It should not be up to a developer to say across the board, these are the frame rates, and if you're on console, that's just, we're going to make them all the same. Especially with Xbox Scorpio being tied to Universal Windows platform, where a game that is on PC, like Destiny, can be ported over as a Scorpio version with an unlocked frame rate. They're already saying that the PS4 Pro runs at native 4K. It's at 30 FPS. So if you do the math, with Scorpio being some 42% better, you should be able to get 1080p 60 out of the Scorpio because the CPU, apparently from what we've been hearing, the CPU has the power to do it. It's not up to Bungie if you get locked at 30 FPS. Well, cool, just buy the game on PC. I'm not gonna buy the game. I'm not buying Destiny. I sat through that reveal trailer. Yep. I mean, they added a chain gun. Woo! it's not even worth ranting about. It's just Destiny. It's just one of those games that's massively popular that I'm not going to buy. But can you see how we have to stop this before it becomes a thing? Before everyone gets politically correct and social justice equal with frame rates and resolution. And now Scorpio has some power, and they want to say, oh, it's got to be fair. No, it doesn't have to be fair. But guess what? I don't think it's your call, developers. Especially if you have some 150 million PC gamers out there who can play it at any resolution and any frame rate they'd like. Just because a console is a closed box doesn't mean that you need to continually make it a closed, restricted piece of crap. It's not your call, Bungie. This is Colt Eastwood. Sorry you had to watch this Destiny footage. In fact, just playing it, I was like, yeah, the shooting's great. Gosh, this game looks awful. It really does. I don't know if I'm just turned into a snob or what, but it's 1080p on Xbox One, just like it is PS4, but I don't know, it just looks muddy to me. I'm not really that mad. It's just kind of, it's really dumb. Let's hear it in the comments. Are you guys going to buy this game? This is Colt Eastwood. Have a good one, guys.